You are now listening to RyteSideRadio Radio's
DotKom.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is another episode of Right Side Radio on FXBGPublicRadio.com. I'm Nick, as always, DuckSauce.com, your host. But before we get started, we would like to say that the views and expressions of Right Side Radio are just the views and expressions of the guest and the host of the show, and not the views and expressions of FXBGPublicRadio.com or its sponsors or affiliates. That being said, it's Friday. Fuck you. What's up, DuckSauce.com?
What up?
I didn't even think I missed that.
It's my sister Kiana. Don't worry.
Kiana.
I'll introduce her.
Yeah.
It's my politically correct sister.
I was going to say, I didn't know what we were supposed to call it. The man's in the building, so I was going with the man's here. You gotta keep it clean. I might need to
the woman's.
Yeah, the woman.
The woman's is here today.
I'm gonna keep the cop shades on just to feel more comfortable.
We're gonna have to keep it PG-16 today.
Oh man. So what's been going on this week though? What we got?
It's actually been is the word progressive? When you've done shit that you're supposed to do? Like progressively. I done got shit done.
Right.
Productive, that's the word.
There you go.
You said yes to progressive.
Hey, listen, both of them work. We really listen. I'm on the Jeffrey too. I don't know what to tell you.
We ain't got no furry walls.
Yeah, just go ahead and
mixtape dropped yesterday.
Yeah, that was dope. I saw that. My what's it called?
I don't know. Mixed Emotions.
Mixed Emotions. I was about to
That's
call it
how you know
Mind
when
Over
you're doing too
Matter.
many mixtapes. Like, I don't know.
That's all I posted on there. I was like, who else doing tapes every month? And just here's another one.
Hey, listen.
Hey, here's another whole tape. Not a song. Here's a whole tape.
Someone has sent me their tape, and I was going to shout them out because I actually listened to it, and the songs was good. And they was like, Sauce, man, listen to my shit, see if this shit good or not, or, can we do some songs? And so I listened to the shit, and I was like, damn, this shit good. But it was only 5 songs.
Everybody's doing that Kanye.
I'm not giving you credit for. I'm not about to.
Kanye did all those albums
come on
with 7
here
songs.
and be like, hey, go check out. And I know he watches this show. So now you know. Nah, hell no, I'm not. You did 5 songs, motherfucker. I just did 11, and 14 days later dropped another mixtape with 13. That's 24 songs in 2 weeks. Like, I can't give you no. Don't hit me like, man, I put in work. I'm talking about this how he came in, man. I put in work on these joints, and we went to the studio and we laid them shits down. So I'm thinking he about to at least give me 10. I could deal with 10. This motherfucker had 5 songs.
I tell you, anybody preaching to you though, if anybody preaching to you, they lying. That's like, I've never sold anything based off that. I'm like, yo, this is gonna be the best fucking thing you've ever had, or this.
But I have to give him this. I can't take away from him that the songs was good.
Right.
But it ain't but
it
5 of them. And you've been working on these motherfuckers for 3 months?
Yeah.
5 motherfucking songs. And they not over 3 minutes. Not near one song even reached the 3-minute mark. Like, it took you 5 months to think of these 2-minute ass songs. Like, I get drunk and make these songs. Like, shout out to you. You know who you are. Your shit was fire. But don't come at me with these 5 funky ass 2 minutes and 30-second songs talking about, man, put that shit on your show. No.
Well, you made 5 albums in the last 5 months, so I mean, you can't really, like, you know what I mean?
I feel some type of way about shit like that. Like, I got one coming out on the 31st of October. It's gonna be 31 motherfucking songs.
Wow. 31.
31.
Damn.
All mine be, the highest I did was 15, I think. This one gonna be 31. If you can't do more than 10, don't even hit me like, man, we gotta work on some projects. No, motherfucker, no. I work, rap, cheat, take care of kids. I ain't got time to do
Yeah, cheat.
You really had to throw in cheat like that, though? Really?
Allegedly. Hopefully, ain't no baby mamas.
I don't like. I'm not in a relationship, so it's not cheating.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't even dealing with nobody. I don't have time. Like, I wish I did. I would love to have my someone, but that's a whole nother story. Who cares? Let's keep it about the music, I guess. And these snitches out here, because they snitch.
I mean, that's definitely. That was a big thing. I guess everybody's been talking about is Tekashi. And we can bring that up. Now we got the We got
The
legal
woman-
I
counsel.
don't know nothing
The
about that.
woman-
I don't know nothing about that. I have not been tuning in.
Nothing about that.
Nothing about that.
Yeah,
No.
she actually is higher than that.
What do you mean?
I mean, well, we can't go into
No.
details of her status.
Oh, yeah.
But
no.
she higher than that situation.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're just on, that's some TV drama, but everybody be based off of the fact, because we're talking about, obviously we're talking about, I'm going to play this Mixed Emotions for our background today.
Oh yeah, we can play
So
that.
make sure you guys go over to Spinrilla and download that DuckSauce.com. Obviously, you guys know that's .com, DOTKOM.
Well, since we got you here, you know what? We can surprise interview you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's your first time, and it'll make it easier and make it more comfortable for
Okay.
you.
All right.
Cause I don't know, most people get more comfortable when you start questioning them about who they are.
Well, I got a question, and they will bring this up. Well, how do you feel about the KFC donut chicken sandwich? Have you not seen this?
I have not.
Nah.
We almost lost the sponsor going when we were talking about the KFC. The Popeyes sandwich. We probably offended Chick-fil-A that day and Popeyes. And I think we did offend KFC just for fun after we weren't even talking about it.
KFC reaching now.
They got a donut.
A donut
That
sandwich.
they're making a chicken sandwich, and they're only doing it in Pennsylvania and like a couple places in Richmond down there
Because they know ain't nobody falling
to
for that
test for
bullshit.
it. I mean, they're
No,
saying they're
but
supposed
I
to be
mean, there's a
jumping.
few places in Richmond or Chesterfield
That's
that
where-
actually have. It's not KFC. It's I can't remember the name of the place, but they actually sell a donut sandwich. I've had one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
So-
made
My
one.
diabetes just kicked
But-
right in just thinking about it.
Ooh,
I don't think it's something.
It's-
I had a
I
small
don't think it's
stroke.
something that you advertise like I'm gonna sell this bacon donut cheeseburger with ketchup. Like, what?
I
It is
mean,
good, though.
it is.
It is
It's
good.
two
You
donuts.
might gotta smoke a little weed
It's
for
two
that.
donuts
Like,
on it.
you might
It's two
gotta-
donuts on it. But that's what I'm saying. I was doing it when I saw it,
I
and
don't
I
think-
still didn't think I wanted to go buy it. I'm like, no, like, what the fuck?
That's the shit when you in your own personal kitchen and be like, you know what? If I put this motherfucking cheeseburger on this,
on this
donut,
donut.
that's dessert and dinner at the same motherfucking time.
That's what I mean. You should be out of rolls when you get to that point. It's like, I don't have any rolls, I don't have any bread. All I got is the donut.
It's a donut.
I have a restaurant idea called Buns, and that's why it's like you make sandwiches on different things, but that's why it's like donut. But I was like, you can make breakfast sandwiches. I was like, what if you had French toast though as the bread, and then you made an egg sandwich and put it on the French toast?
See, I can't agree with
Buns.
that because I don't fuck with eggs.
Well,
I
whatever.
think- I feel like eggs is the white man.
What if you had a sausage
it.
in there?
That's just how I feel.
Stop it.
Eggs, sweet tea. All
I
that.
don't like tea.
All that's the
See,
white
I love
man.
me some good sweet
Oh,
tea.
I can't.
Yeah.
I like.
But
I
I
like
haven't had
fake
any
tea.
of. What is fake tea?
Like
the powdered
Lipton's
tea?
or whatever, like you know, like the store brand.
Yeah.
That ain't real tea. Like you ever made tea, you're like, this shit ain't real tea. Yo. This shit is some sweet ass
Okay.
drink you made somewhere in a factory. This is soda without fizz in it. Straight sugar.
Shout out to KFC trying to come back with the donut.
They
Y'all
had
should have
to.
came out with the chicken sandwich. Well, I don't know. 'cause
Here's
don't
what
like
I
KFC
heard.
Chicken.
About the Popeye sandwich, though, they said that they've always made this sandwich for a minute, and then somebody just like jumped off on it on the Instagram, and it went viral. And they're like, "We've been making this damn sandwich. Like, we didn't just
I
start
ain't
making
never
this
heard of
sandwich.
it.
I ain't heard
That's
that.
why nobody talked about it because nobody cared. And then all of a
It-
sudden, everybody cared.
Listen, it's
You
crack.
see them
People getting shot.
lines?
Yeah, that's
Them lines were ridiculous.
'Cause
I
it's-
was driving
they
and
using
it was wrapped out the parking lot,
they
around the
using
corner, and in
flour.
the street. I was like, what in the world?
fettanol,
For a sandwich.
saw-
cocaine,
I've never had one.
baking
LSD.
soda. Yeah, that's what they cooking that shit up. At. It's no reason that them lines is that.
They got Breaking Bad back
Did
there
you
in the
see?
kitchen.
Did you see where the dude literally pulled the gun out
Yeah, people pulling guns
Oh,
out.
that's
That was. I was
because he
look-
didn't get a chicken
That's
sandwich?
ridiculous.
I just saw the comedian make a joke about it. And he was like, I was at the store, and they were like, he's like, I was like, let me go see what this chicken sandwich is about. And they were like, and she said, as soon as I walked in there, they were like, we don't got no chicken sandwiches. If you came here for the chicken sandwich, we don't have any. Get out. And he's like, there was a guy in the line in front of me, like, I think she's lying, yeah. I'm gonna wait. And you're like, what the-
They better. If I
Why
worked
would they
at-
lie
or
to
if
you
I was
about
like
it?
the general manager of that store,
lying.
I would literally take a thigh and chop that bitch
I
up.
keep making them, yeah.
And then I'm gonna sell it on.
But what about the buns?
They ain't run out of buns.
From what I hear, the buns are like super sweet. They're not like the regular
Oh,
buns.
that's Hawaiian rolls. They ain't fooling nobody.
Go over to Food Lion, get you
a
pack,
little 12
$12.99.
packs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sell them
And be
bitches.
jumping.
We the only store. We the only KFC with sandwiches. We cook all the chicken, chop that shit off the
Chop
bone.
that bitch up.
Yeah, make sure you get all
Ain't
the
no
bones
run
out.
How the fuck you run out?
We don't run out up here.
Especially if you went viral. If you went viral, you know to order more. Like,
But that's why they didn't know. They said they didn't even do a marketing thing. Somebody just like popular was like, "Yo, this is the best
they
thing
made-
ever,"
what
and
was
went
it?
viral about the damn
man,
sandwich.
it was what, like 2 million off marketing or something like that?
I'm sure something. Sure,
It
it's
was
big money.
something that they like 2 million free marketing.
Right.
$2 million
Just somebody
free
just said
marketing.
that. They were like, we've been making this damn
what?
sandwich. And now we stopped making it because we didn't plan on having it. Like, we didn't
A
market
rush,
it
yeah.
to sell
Yeah.
like that. You guys all of a sudden started talking about this shit. We've been making this. Nobody wanted it.
I
Well, to
still-
bring you back, Sergio, you say, how do you run out? They run out of chicken. So what makes you think they won't run out of
I ain't
How
never
many
heard-
times have you gone to KFC or Popeyes and you order something, they say it's a 20-minute wait? How do you have
they
a wait?
run out
They
of-
remake
But
it.
my
run
thing
out
is,
of
how do you
cooking
have
it.
to wait? Why do I have to wait for a product that's all you sell? You don't sell anything but,
But
chicken.
you got to
How do
cook
you-
it.
Yeah,
Because it
they
takes
run
that long
out
to
of-
cook. You ever been to
Yeah.
Red's? Red's makes the best chicken at Fast Mart. But if
Nah,
you ever go in
Wingstop
there
do.
randomly,
Wingstop. Dude.
aha, now you got the job back.
Look how you,
Yeah. You got the job back.
you see how
now.
you just throw that out there,
Go
right?
put your manager on the table right now. This
Lead
badge
manager.
ass. Hold on.
Lead manager. I started off washing dishes. throw that out there. Shout out to Wingstop.
I quit 3 weeks ago.
The 2 weeks.
Yeah, right.
I ain't been there. Well, today was my first day back. Shit, I've been off for shit.
But
About
you
2
know what I
weeks.
mean, though. But that's, Red's has ball of chicken. But if you go in there randomly, they will be like, they have to cook. It does take that long to cook, like the big batches of chicken.
But my thing is, if you know that you sell chicken, why not cook plenty of it so you don't run
Because
out?
I don't want old chicken.
I get it, but
If you go in there, you going to get somebody with old ass
You
piece of
want
things
that
like this.
steam coming off?
Yeah,
that
you
shit.
gave me this old one that's been sitting in that daggone window for 10 minutes. Like,
Shit all wet. and
you don't
shit.
know, yeah. Oh, man, it's all soggy. Coming back in there, I'm complaining. I'd rather you run out of chicken than give me the shitty chicken.
Yeah.
I ain't
Because
got
you
time to
don't
be
even
waiting.
know sometimes until you get home, though. Because if you get it to go and then you get, and you're like, oh, they got me with the this jumping under the light for like
Yeah,
20
that's what-
minutes,
I was about
man.
to say, I don't want that under the light shit. I want my shit fresh out the
You
grease.
know, yeah. I'd rather be
You know that
too
chicken
hot.
you buy. That's how you buy.
You spit part of it out, too.
yeah.
That's the shit I want.
Doing the fucking,
Yeah, don't give me that under that lamp shit. That ain't even an 80-watt lamp. I don't want that shit.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting 15
Yeah, I'll
minutes.
wait. That's how it is.
But yeah. So,
But we gonna do this surprise interview.
what's
Oh,
up?
okay.
What kind of questions you got for me?
I don't know. I'm rambling them in my mind. I ain't got to them yet.
I'm kind of nervous
What do you
about
think
these
is the most difficult thing with being super professional and hanging out with people like DuckSauce.com?
That's a great ass
What do
question.
you mean? I mean,
I know Duck is wild.
But she ain't got a
My-
choice though. That's my damn
yeah, that's
sister.
my
Like,
family.
like,
But I
what
mean, my
choice do you have?
professional.
But I
life-
mean, look where it went then. What was the difference then that put you
Like
on
how
the
we
good path, and
went
how
this
the
way?
hell did he get to where DuckSauce.com ASB
Because-
status?
I can answer that for her.
Yeah, let you answer that.
and
one.
you can disagree on it.
Okay.
You
And
know
we
the
can go on
moment?
that
Okay,
situation.
let's do that.
Her as being the female and us as being the boys,
Right,
the girls you got to.
right.
So like I remember a time, and this I'm not saying this was us. This is just a story.
Right.
But we would go stealing.
You said this ain't us.
no.
It's allegedly.
You-
These is just
okay.
for the radio.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you know.
Just for the radio.
Just-
Just a story.
That's professional and real nigga shit. You see the difference right there. That answers the question right there. But this group, like they was family just like we was, and the boys would go steal shit like clothes and everything. They didn't give a fuck,
Right.
but they will make sure their sisters had whatever they want. And
Right.
she be like, y'all don't need to be going to stealing, but if y'all gonna go, I did see this shirt and sweater and we would get that before we get the shit Well, they would.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like mentally.
I went with a list.
It's like mentally. Yeah, it was a list, but you can't go in there with the list. Like,
No, but
smash this
that's
song.
you ever seen Bad Santa?
Yeah,
Like there's
yeah.
you're like,
But
yeah, you like that leather
it
jacket?
sets the women on a different path because it's like they don't have to do that
You don't
shit.
have to go.
We
Right.
did it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going anyway. You ain't gonna get your ass in trouble. That's what as
Yeah,
you get older, you
it's
start
that
doing that
mind
with the
frame.
kids.
Like
If
I
you
go
ain't-
to jail. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you
When
ain't
you
going
go
to
to
jail.
jail, then I gotta go in here and be like, man, nah, I did that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So why have to go through that versus I just go do it my goddamn self.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you gonna get this car. Like I told you earlier, you got to get out the car. Listen, this ain't for you. This car ride ain't for you.
but
right
it
now.
did breed a lot of spoiled females. I'll say that.
Wait a minute. What do you mean it bred a lot of spoiled females?
That's
Help me understand that.
like-
I don't understand that logic. Explain that one to me.
Like now you're not because you there, but it bred like, oh, when they go to the store, they better get this. I need this.
I would say, yeah. We met. You had your other sister up here
Yeah.
before.
Which one?
Natisha.
Oh.
Like it just breeds that spoil shit. Like
I don't know if she's
Because we
ever
the
had like a
babies.
real problem.
What do you mean?
People are worried.
We have problems.
No, I'm just
Oh.
saying she's got like, you know what I mean. People don't want problems with her. Even if
but she's really spoiled. She's just,
that's what I mean. She
Yeah.
got it more than a lot, which is cool. And
But then that
super cool person.
like that shit fell off her, and now her son's spoiled.
Well, you can see with your
Super.
kids too,
Yes,
though.
my son is
Your
very
kid was up
spoiled.
here
Yeah,
reckless
Oh,
with
AZ
it.
was on
He
the
was
show.
going. He was talking about fighting. You like, oh, you wouldn't do nothing. What, you gonna hit me?
Yeah,
He was
AZ.
confused by that. I wish you would throw a shoe at me. Is that what your grandma threw shoes at? I wish you would. Oh, a shoe at me. What? You like, baby?
He went live
You know-
on this show and said how he was gonna make a diss record about me.
I'll diss you right now, Dad.
I'm like,
And you ain't gonna whoop my ass. I wish you would. Wish you would. I scream like crazy.
it just, I guess it just get worse and worse.
Yeah, they goes down to the line where you like, man. But it shows a lot though about, you know what I mean, a level of both sides of being like, I'm a little bit crazy, but like respectful. You have to be respectful. Do what you're supposed to do. Don't be doing what the
Matter of
fuck
fact,
I'm doing. You know what I
That'll
mean?
bring up this question: What made you feel like? Cause you was there, so what made you feel like I'm gonna go do this?
Because I mean, you know the way we grew up. You know, I wanted more for myself. You know, I wanted more for myself. I wanted to live a productive life. You know, I wanted to be able to say that I wasn't a product of my environment. You know, we grew up rough. We had it very rough. And now to look back and say, started from the bottom, now I'm here. That is a good, it feels good to be able to say that and to be able to help my family when they need it. You know?
Yeah, I mean, but at the same, like, I do the same thing.
Yeah.
So like, you got to dig deeper when you answer the question, because the both situations, like we both started from a fucked up situation.
Yeah, we did.
But what made you like, I'm gonna do this and do it, versus how I was like, well, I'm gonna do this and do it.
I think what she was saying
'Cause
though
at the
was
end-
it is kind of you though too, with
It's-
seeing like you're doing that. I saw this side. I don't want to be
Well, she's old.
falling into that.
Let's call this what it is.
Okay, I ain't that
She's
much
the
older
old
than
woman.
you.
I'm still
not
in my
okay.
prime.
Don't. You still in your prime.
If you
what are
ever-
you 2 years old,
Well, 'cause-
younger than me?
It's a
Yeah.
big
Yo,
thing. You
prime.
know my brother that was wild. I seen him do the wildest shit. He done went to court one time going about to go do 90 days and ended up getting 4 years after he ran out the damn
Crazy.
courthouse and shit. And, you know, I've seen it. So I'm like, yo, I've seen the wild shit where that's what
Yeah,
made
but-
me
but
like,
that's
yo.
my question to her. Like, what would make you think like, you know? So
That is good.
either way, at this point in time in our life, we both at a place where we both can help the family.
Absolutely.
Right.
But yours is just completely different than mine. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's a very deep question. I think, I mean, if I had to answer it honestly, I don't know. I mean, that's a very deep and
that's
hard
some real
question.
shit.
Yeah, it really is.
Get on here and can't answer
I'm
no real
trying
nigga shit.
I'm just trying to.
Because real niggas gonna ask some real nigga shit.
I see.
Let me crack this hurricane.
But yeah,
While you
I mean,
think about it.
yes, I'm trying to think about it.
Well, there's like one moment, as you're saying, like a defining moment where you like ever like really were like sitting where you remember like
It was
this.
like, I can't do
I saw
that.
this, and
Yeah.
you're like, I'm not doing that anymore.
You know, see, it's nothing that I can say I'm not doing that anymore because I was never a part of a group.
Right.
You know, I didn't club. I wasn't a big drinker. That just wasn't me. When I was in high school, I decided I was going into the military, and that sparked my career from there.
Right. So you got discipline.
You know, I wanted more, but I wanted to do it on a professional level.
Right.
You know, I wanted to make a name for myself.
That
Where'd you
makes
serve?
the most sense. That's what I tell people about everything that I do too. I'm like, dude, I would rather my name make more like actually matter to people. Like instead of being like one of the big ones when I flexed last year. I had a flex on the day. I'm principal at the school and called the superintendent because he would have a meeting with me. And I was like, I'm glad that I can actually do stuff like that now based off of like, you know, my name
Your
has got
name.
to that point where you're like, oh, people care. Like, he's like, yo, some people, I told the principal that some people need to stop no matter what they're doing and have meetings with certain people. And I was like,
But see, like,
I'm one of those
like,
people.
from me, in my standpoint, I think of it like this. I like my name. I have a name for myself, but I have a name both ways.
I was about to say, it depends on
Like
what
I have
side you got.
I have a name. If shit get fucked up, I got a name. And if shit going where it need to be in this positive shit, like I have a name. Like I used to throw cookout back to school shit. Like
Absolutely,
it's
we
the
did.
same
Big
what
events,
has
right.
both the names. So
Yeah.
it still will make you have to answer that question. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Like,
I think I've answered it to the best. To the best of my ability. I just, you know, I wanted to be an influence, honestly, for my son. You know, when I got out of the military, I was pregnant, married, but I wanted to show Diavion that you can make it in this world with hard work and determination and drive and motivation. You can make it in this world. You know, you do not have to be a product of your environment. You can be
that's true,
anything
yeah.
that you want to be. You just have to strive for it.
I'll say too that with her, we're talking about making a name though, because your name positive in certain circles. If you mention your name at her job,
it's
it's
all
a different.
bad.
It's
Yeah,
not the
all
same.
bad. Yeah,
It's not the
all
same
bad.
situation, right?
It's all bad.
So yeah, so that is a difference.
But you can say my name and not her job, but something that is positive. And they're like, oh yeah, he's
yeah, that's what I mean. People know you for
Yes.
this,
But
that's why.
Go to her job and
Yeah, that's what I mean.
tell them
If they're
run
talking
her
about
name.
you,
It's like, wait a minute.
they're not asking you like, is it your brother's birthday?
Did
They're
you
like,
search
is this
him
your
before
brother?
he came in? Sir, check his ass. He's sneaky. You gotta watch this one.
Oh, is
Like,
he even in here? What's he doing?
Yeah, what he doing in here? Like,
He's supposed to be
so.
in there. They're trying to cover up the
It's
board
not
with
that
your
bad.
name on it,
It
and
ain't
shit.
that bad.
No,
It's
it
not
ain't-
that
no,
bad.
my name not bad.
Yeah,
Nah.
it's not that bad.
I ain't-
Hey, they covered up the board with your name on it with all the damn tax on it. They're like, oh, we haven't been doing
My
anything.
picture ain't on no bulletin, so I ain't tripping. When I find out my name on the bulletin somewhere, it's like
The Soprano connection, yeah.
You're going left. Then I might have to do that gospel
That
album.
shit out. I was gonna say my face is on there too. Just gospel album. All the debts. We're gonna connect all these dots.
I have
my
a question.
They got you on the board too, though. Based on
Go ahead, man. What's your question?
What branch you serving?
Air Force.
I figured. It's
Why?
either-
Why?
Well, the color scheme.
Oh.
Yeah, the white and
Air
the blue.
Force.
So it's either the Air Force or the Israeli Defense Force.
Air Force. Israeli Defense Force. That's cute.
Because my man to protect and serve too.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, I was a Navy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all keep fighting this white man's war.
Stop it. Stop it.
That's ridiculous.
Stop it.
You know that's ridiculous.
That is
why didn't you
absolutely
go in the,
ridiculous.
we
go in
out
the
here in the
military?
streets.
Why didn't you go in the military,
Because
Doc?
niggas like me don't fight the white man's war.
Like have
I'm busy fighting the niggas' war. I
They-
can't
I've
fight the nigga
I met
war
plenty of
and the
dudes
white
like
war.
you. I don't know how many dudes in boot camp are composing their
You
next
know why?
album.
They
You know
don't,
why? Because this is what they thought. I'm either die here or die there. Fuck it. At least I get to kill some free people and get to do it for free. I ain't going to jail for it.
I would have to respectfully disagree with
You
that.
don't
Man,
get.
listen, I'm gonna disrespectfully disagree with both of y'all. Fuck both of y'all.
Oh.
Cause y'all joined something where you could just kill people. If
Wait a
you,
minute.
If you
They
had
did go.
to. If you had to.
No.
And you get a
That
medal
man did
for it.
communications, dude. If
Let
he's
me
killing
go out
anybody, it
here
was
and
with
shoot a
words.
motherfucker. I'm gonna do 25 to 60.
Well, I spent 4 years in, and I never cared about medals.
You know.
I don't think many people do.
That is not their number one priority
guess-
when they
I
join
don't
the
know.
U.S.
I guess-
the United States. Well,
I can't say that because I
Armed
knew
forces.
somebody who
Yeah.
was like, I'm gonna join, and I'm like, why are you joining? He was like, cause I want to shoot people.
Well,
See, that's
absolutely.
crazy. Then they don't need to go into the
I
military if
want-
they have that
no,
mentality.
They're
I wanna-
sociopaths.
Have
Exactly.
you seen? There's a thing on Vice, and I meant to ask Madman about this. We didn't have time on your show. There's a thing, you can go to Afghanistan and Iraq and join like militant groups that will give you like guns and let you go like fight in the war without being part of the
I
military.
don't want to do no parts
Yeah, I don't
of
want no
that.
parts of that.
That shit is
I
mad
plead the
nuts,
fifth.
yo. I was
plead the
like,
fifth.
yo, they're like, that's what they were like.
Uh-uh.
They're like, yeah, we got to shoot at somebody
Yeah,
finally.
that's
We were waiting, but
ridiculous.
they used to be in the military.
I
They
feel
need
like
to have a
that's
they
just
wanted
odd
psychiatric
war.
evaluation.
A lot of people though that are in the military don't actually go to battle. Though.
They
don't
most
shoot.
certainly do not.
They don't shoot the guns, and they don't get to shoot at
I always
people.
look at it like I couldn't go over there and then have to be put in a situation that you got to shoot a
Dude, you're
motherfucker.
scared automatically. I'll tell you, if you think that
not about
anybody
scared, but
can
like,
kill you is a big
I look
thing.
at people like he ain't do shit to me. I
Right.
don't give a fuck.
Not
He
now.
mad,
But that's why
I'ma shoot this man?
we're technically invading force in that sense. If we saw Russian troops just walking down the street, we wouldn't just be like, oh yeah, that's cool. We'd be like, what the? Hold on, let me call someone. And you're like, yo, we about to fucking get at these Russian soldiers just walking down our streets.
The street mentality of like with the military, army, air force, all that. Like the people who literally in the streets, like they think like if it ain't no problem, I'm not gonna make it a problem.
Right.
It's like, say like you got in an argument, right? You get in an argument with somebody, but you call me. Man, I got in an argument with this motherfucker. Go kill him. So me and this motherfucker fighting. Oh, not even me and him. You got in an argument with Madman. Madman called her. You called me. Now me and her fighting because y'all mad at each other.
Right.
What the fuck she do to me?
Well, that's what I
And
mean.
that's what, like, to me, mentally.
I get
that's
what you're saying. You're like, it's not your
people
war.
Go to
Like,
Iraq, people sign up for these wars, and literally these wars, people be dying.
they're mad about
But
what the
y'all
up top
fighting
people
for
are
the
talking
top
about.
people.
Right.
The top people never leave their office. They never. You don't see the president in Afghanistan with a gun and shoot. Mother, you the one say let's kill him then.
I would
But
be.
you on vacation in Hawaii with your goddamn kids and the dog that you gotta have to post pictures of.
I be
And I might never come home, and all I get is a fucking free funeral. Kiss my ass.
In
Like,
your family,
what
I
the fuck?
get something like $400,000.
I would be motherfucking
Wow.
dude.
I'm dead.
I'm
Forever.
telling you.
I ain't gonna see none of that $400.
Nah, you got bullets in you.
You're gonna
But
be
I'ma
dead
tell
sooner or
you-
later.
I like how you slid that in.
I'm gonna tell you this. If I'm the president, I'm motherfucking George Washington out that bitch on the boat, just fist up, first one holding the flag. I'm out that motherfucker. I'm going to war. If we're at war, I'm going to war with y'all. Like, let's go out there. Like, we killing people.
But could you imagine Trump doing that?
Not
I can
Trump, but I
imagine-
mean, I
Seriously,
can
I
imagine
want a
me
horse.
doing
I need
it.
to exit stage left on this.
I can
conversation.
imagine. I couldn't see Trump doing it, but me, I'm out that knee up on the motherfucker. Just let's go on the front of the tank and shit. Just,
No army, no
I'm on the
military,
gun.
'cause I'm not fighting for me. Like I'm not fighting.
I
for
don't
me.
know.
And you got
I don't even know we're fighting.
I'm a convicted felon, and they would accept me to go to war.
Absolutely.
I told you.
I can't have a fucking registered gun. But if I want to go to war, they
Exactly.
give me all types of everything.
Absolutely.
But-
Everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's
that's
dangerous,
crazy.
dude. But
No, it isn't. I think that's wise.
Why?
I was telling-
So you would give me. I sold crack cocaine, and I can't
Allegedly,
have a, no.
not
I went
on
to
the
prison
air.
for this. Don't worry about this.
No.
I can say this. I did the time
As your
for this.
manager,
You can't
I have
charge
to
me
say
for
allegedly,
something
as
that
always.
I admitted guilty to this.
As your manager, I will always say allegedly.
Listen, one thing about it, when they put
I
that
don't know
record,
nothing about it.
Sergio Beatum pled guilty.
I never heard about it.
What-
Okay, allegedly, whatever.
Yeah. Anyways,
We're trying to get jobs right now, gospel albums. You and this
because
motherfucker.
of that, I can't have a gun. If I enlisted right now today,
Yeah.
I can get any motherfucking gun I want.
Not
But it
necessarily. There's
depends.
rules.
They
involving
don't. They won't let
But-
you enlist in every branch.
And they don't
though.
give you a gun
I
right
think
away.
the army.
No,
is,
that's not what I'm saying. But
The
I'm saying,
Army, I
like,
think,
if
is
they
the only
needed me to
one
be
that-
out there, I can have a gun. Right now, I can't have one.
Don't. Is
And
that
if you,
not
and
right?
if you spent your time, if you spent your 4 years in the military, you could probably get your license back.
But I would.
You can get your-
it's
If you get an
basically
honorable
like,
discharge, you can make your life better.
Okay.
You can get skills and get a better job and so
but it's
forth.
basically
But
like,
isn't it the Army is the
you know
only
what?
one
If
you
you
can
do
sign
this
up
for
for?
me, I'll let you keep a gun. Like, nah, hell nah. What the? Why?
But the,
why
re-
can't
the
I
reason
have
why
one
you
now?
don't have, you weren't able to have a gun is because of the committing a felony. You know,
Yeah.
and I believe that they should take away their weapons if you commit a felony.
If you listen,
But
if
I
you,
believe that you should be able to get it back at some point or another, which
if
is
you
tricky.
stole a car, what the fuck they got to do with you having a gun?
Well, that's not a felony.
So they're worried
If
about
you-
you putting other
you can
people in
Grand Theft Auto,
danger.
like-
Grand Theft
You
Auto.
put
It's a
other
felony.
people in.
That's my
but you
mistake.
put other
And they will
people
take
in
your
danger.
right to have a gun. They would, if you plead guilty, like yes, I did steal that car. They take your right for search and seizure.
But here's
For what? Why?
if you steal
I
a
stole a
car
goddamn
with
car.
a gun, it's very much
no, I'm talking about
easier.
no, without a gun.
I was going to say it's very easier to steal a car with a gun than
Yes.
without one. I guarantee you that I would probably give you my keys if you pulled a gun out on me. If you were just like, "Give me your keys," I'd be like,
And Grand Theft Auto is also considered
Fuck
a
you.
violent crime.
"It's a very good video game, though."
Honestly, if
I
I
like you.
like if I go to the communal lot and take a car, like I can't have a gun because I used a screwdriver and took a car. Like how
Right.
is that violent? You know what I'm saying?
But that's why they
But
just
if I
gave.
go to war, y'all give me a motherfucking gun.
Absolutely.
Well, you need a gun at war.
What the hell?
Yeah, you're gonna
You
want.
need
I'd rather you
one,
not give me
dude.
the screwdriver.
Exactly.
100%. I wouldn't
It's not
suggest
what
you
you
go
need,
to
it's
war
what you gonna
without
want.
one.
I'd
Yeah.
rather you not give me the screwdriver because I'm gonna steal another car.
Well, just like she joined the Air
I ain't gonna
Force,
shoot nobody.
just like she joined the Air Force, and I joined the Navy, is because I didn't want to carry a gun. I wanted to be safe on that ship while somebody else is firing missiles.
Absolutely.
And I'm very, very, very safe. And I get
Absolutely.
a hot bed, hot meal every single day.
Absolutely.
I wanted to
Screw
And a
sleeping in the
paycheck.
dirt, and a paycheck,
And a paycheck.
and no sleeping
Listen.
in the dirt.
Yes.
I can honestly say kudos to y'all for what y'all did, but I ain't gonna be like I respect the truth, man. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy.
How?
I want to ban
That's
on
just
that.
how I
How?
feel.
There are so many benefits from joining the armed
for all the
forces.
benefits.
There are so many benefits.
Depends on
So
how
very
you
many.
do it. And
Well,
it
yeah.
also depends on, like...
get the
It
same
depends on the
benefit.
branch.
You
I mean,
get-
because
all
you,
branches are
you
great.
can
but
go get into some shit where you will, like, if it doesn't work out for you, then it's just like...
Same
kinda like,
benefits
it's-
come from joining the cartel.
It's not the same.
yeah, I ain't
right.
about that life.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm
the
not
same
about that
benefits. Any medical bills you need, they gonna pay for. They'll put your whole family through school. Long as you still working for
As long
them.
as you go kill the enemy.
and
Yeah,
it's
I'm not
and,
about
Trigger
that
man.
life.
and the only result that don't come from that with y'all branch is y'all will never go to jail.
You can definitely
you
go to
can
jail.
die
if you don't follow
in the
the
cartel.
rules.
But the thing about it is,
Can die
but the
in the
thing about it
military
is, with
and
the
all that.
cartel, it is you can get in, but it's not easy to get out.
It's no out.
Exactly. With the military, you do have an option to get out, and
Yeah.
if you finish
After
your
you
entire
serve,
term,
You have to
You have to
do-
finish your term.
you don't necessarily. No, you have terms. If you continue on your path and you continue on your career, then you get your retirement
And in
package that is wonderful, and, then you can pick up another
in
career.
the cartel, you got levels.
If
I
you
wanna hear
sign
that.
up
I
for
ain't going no
special
further
shit
than
though in the
here. I
military,
ain't
they
going no
cancel
further.
it.
When
You
you go
don't
to
get
the
any
But there's no
benefits.
getting out. There's no getting out. Death is your way out.
No, you could be in there and be at a low level entry where this is all he does.
No, I ain't
so
about
he
that.
can stop whenever. He don't know nothing. But if he want to go another term in there, now he know this person. He might can get out. Then you go further and further. You get so far in it,
But-
then you can't get out.
But I know for a fact that the Navy will never come and kill me.
Exactly. You know, when I'm out, I am out.
Depends on what job you have when
Yeah,
you're in there.
man.
Some of them motherfuckers,
Dude, I
hey,
had-
all your records are redacted in there. You be like, yo, listen, what were you
I'm
doing
one
in
of
the
those
military?
guys.
Like,
I had that kind of job.
I can't really tell you what I used to do.
Exactly.
Wait
You're
for a
like,
guy
what
to
do you
bust
mean?
through the
Like
door.
if you start talking about it, they might come in.
I feel like
we all made an agreement.
Yeah.
You take your money and get out of here, and you never worked here. And you're like, but I did. And you're like, no, you didn't.
I seen
If you tell
Jason
people
Bourne,
that you did,
goddamn.
yeah. If you tell people you did, it's
Jason
gonna-
Bourne was so far in it, they had to get him. They was trying to get him gone. He was too professional and knew too much.
yeah.
You gotta get him up out of here.
I like the reference.
That's real
yeah.
shit.
But no, there is
that's-
certain
that's
programs.
fiction.
There are
might be
programs
fiction,
and
but
things.
you can't
No.
say that it ain't levels of the government where you so far in
100%
it.
there are.
You know so much. It's like
Bionic assassins.
It's not about
Get out
the
of town.
assassin
I mean,
part.
yeah,
It's
all that,
about
but just knowing so much. When you know too much,
you finished You finished drill school for the Navy, right? Certain people.
I don't know what you mean by drill school.
Yeah.
What
that's
is
a
it
new one on
called
me.
for Navy? Whenever you're
Boot
boot camp, is
Oh,
it
okay.
still called boot camp?
Yeah, boot camp.
Yes.
But you told me that you didn't even have like live fire and things going on during there, so I didn't
Yeah.
assume that it was still called. boot
I never
camp.
fired a weapon for the Navy. I mean, after,
Right. That's so I thought
So
like
did
you know
I mean,
Marine
when you were
Corps
in boot
is
camp,
different.
you didn't have to go
We-
through
we
any
learned
arms training?
Yeah, we learned about M16s. They had
Okay.
us like learn how to operate, load them, and stuff like that.
But
And
did you have to shoot them?
We never had to shoot them.
See, we did. In the Air Force, we had to shoot
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah, I mean, it makes more sense for you
Yeah.
because
That's why I
the
thought it was
reason
called
why
something different.
the reason why your average sailor would need to pick up a weapon is to repel boarders.
Okay.
Which I mean, I think it was like I want to say the Barbary Coast, maybe the last time a U.S. ship got boarded. So I mean, you know, like 1800s, and so I was never likely to do that. But I was like, damn it, I was looking forward to shooting a weapon in boot camp, and I
Yes.
got mad. That was just what they called Ricky Nintendo. It was just it was outfitted M16 with a little laser gun in it, and
Gotcha.
and you had to qualify on that.
So
in order
pretty much
to
like a
pass.
simulator.
A simulator,
Okay.
basically.
All right.
And so after that, after I got into A school, that's when I started going to ranges.
No,
and
we
shooting stuff.
actually got to shoot
I'm sure.
in boot camp.
It makes more sense for the Air Force to do that.
M16.
M4s,
what is it?
I'm sure.
Yes, the what is it? This it's been so long ago.
Beretta, maybe.
Well, we had to shoot that, but the machine gun, the 60.
M60, yeah.
Yes, we had to shoot that. I actually have pictures of me shooting that. That was wild. You had to
Absolutely.
be careful. Shells smacking you, burning
Yeah.
your face. It
Absolutely.
was bad. I was like, oh no, I'm not ready
Oh,
for
yeah.
this.
Those 40 cows are huge.
Yeah, in the Navy it's different. There's like two ratings, which are like MOSs.
Yes.
There's two ratings that deal with small arms the most.
Okay.
And that's Master at Arms and Gunner's Mates.
Nah, we did it
yeah.
all.
Yeah,
We
that,
did it
well,
all.
it makes more sense for that kind of.
Right.
warfighting.
Well, that's what I was asking. But some people that with the Navy kind of stuff, maybe they don't go through the same. But you know, like some people can go into SEAL training after your boot camp is done, right?
During like the Iraq War, they kind of like did a fast track thing where they ran people through, like especially to go to BUDS, because after September 11th, they had like a ton of people want to going in. I want to go SEALs all the way, and so they did this like fast track thing. But yes, you can do that. I don't recommend it because
No, I was just saying that's what I mean. There is a different like.
I've met more guys who washed out of the SEALs than made it. I mean, I saw dudes, it's like, we had the Admiral's driver. I work for Admiral staff. And the Admiral's driver was this dude who washed out of BUDS. And all he did was he waited for the Admiral to come and go from the command. And what he did all day after that was hit the pools, hit the gyms, running, PT out the butt until he had to go, got a call from the Admiral, got to go pick him up. Then he'd go pick up the Admiral and do that. That's all he did all day long, so that when he was done with that command, his time at that command, he can go out for BUDS again. I've met more people in that kind of situation than actual SEALs.
Yeah, my buddy works with the Navy SEALs. He's not on the team. He works at the place. But I'll tell you the most badass thing that I've ever heard him say was I made a joke and I was like, well, if y'all kill Osama bin Laden, like let me know. I know you're not allowed to talk about it. And he was like, Osama bin Laden's dead. He was like, trust me. And he was like, we kill terrorists every day. We have a board. That's the only thing he ever told me. There's a board in my office. We kill terrorists every day. And I was like, yo.
All that is even more reason why I'm
What?
ticked off about. I'd rather just rap. So much easier.
Yeah.
We're in the Middle East now.
I like
over here.
I like to just say words.
We lost everybody.
Pay me for
That's a
talking.
big thing, man. You know, that's been bumming me out right now is that, you know, I would say free everybody, but we know how much time these motherfuckers have. Ain't nobody getting free. You know what I mean? No matter if we say free them or not. But shout out to everybody who's gone right now, man. West 2, Two Trill, especially, you know, we miss him on the show. I heard his thing
He
earlier.
ain't serve his motherfucking country.
I'm not talking about the country.
He
I'm talking
committed a
about.
crime.
I'm talking about people that are gone for that. No, he ain't dead. I'm just saying everybody's gone right now, and that's just bumming me out. We supposed to be doing shows. Remember we used to do the shows?
Yeah.
15, 20 people at the motherfuckers.
He said
Just with us. We got
himself-
like 3 of us are like free right now.
He said out his mouth.
He knew.
I'll fuck around, be back in jail.
He knew. He said it on the show. He said it
That's what I'm
100% on this show. He said that he was going back to jail. And he also said he was going to call in. We got to send him the number.
Oh yeah, get him called in. Cause we had a search party for Wes. He was
We
MIA.
were looking for him. He was MIA and he was
MIA.
gone.
Then we found him. Peekaboo. VirginiaArrest.org.
No.
They tell you up in there.
Everybody. No. Brick's gone too, man. You know, everybody that we was rapping
Listen,
with
I
at
was
first.
just with somebody a couple days ago, right? And we used to make so many jokes about this little young nigga. I feel bad because he got locked up today. But he got a problem with stealing. So whenever he walk over, we be like, hold everything you got. You know what I'm saying? And he used to look like, I swear to God, 2 days ago he looked me in my face and said, man, bro, I don't even be doing that shit no more.
What?
It's fucked up every time I come up, you say that shit out loud and everybody be laughing. And it made me feel bad. This motherfucker get locked up today for stealing.
Oh, no.
I'm like, I felt bad. Like,
That's not my homie, though, the one that came up here with you.
no.
I was going to say, I see that fool like 3 or 4 times a week, man.
Another motherfucker. But the way he broke, like, we chill, drunk. You know, when I drink people and we
Dude,
talk.
we
and-
hang out with all of them, though, have done that. I
Yeah.
ain't doing that no more. And they
But
be
then I felt bad.
chewing on your
Like-
knees. You're like, you was just passed out right now. Like, I
felt
don't even
bad
do
'cause I
drugs
felt
no
like
more, dog.
kept
I swear.
saying it till maybe something happened, and he was like, "Well, shit, everybody know I steal anyway." Like maybe I pushed him to do
steal
that shit.
again.
So that was a life lesson for me.
Yeah, you should have been
That I need to
inspiring
stop.
him.
No.
I was
Yeah.
inspiring him because I
Not-
kept
not-
saying,
not every
I
time-
kept
every
saying,
time
"Nigga,
somebody
you steal
come
from
up,
me,
you-
I'm gonna smoke your ass."
No, you don't say as soon as you walk up on the porch, everybody hold on to your stuff. That is awful.
Yes.
But you know he's
You
stealing.
got
Okay,
to.
so if everybody knows
like,
he's
hold
stealing-
I
got-
made a joke about it
That's just
instead
like
of getting
Friday when
mad.
there's like, "Oh shit, Debo coming." You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, cause you know what Debo,
You the
this what
stealer.
Debo gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
You the stealer. You steal shit. You the stealer.
But then when I seen him locked up, I was like, damn. I feel like I honestly
You
feel like
contributed to his
I
delinquency.
pushed that.
Yes.
Maybe he was
You
in a
did it.
situation and instead
way.
of proving that he don't steal, he's like, shit. If I steal this, everybody know I steal anyway.
That's some bullshit
then-
to try to say to enable somebody
maybe I'm
else's
just trying to take
dumbass
the blame
mind.
for him
That's just
stealing.
being like, well, you already know I do drugs, so I might as well just smoke them
But
anyway.
But some people have
do
that mentality.
Yeah, a lot of people
That's
do that.
why.
Yeah, and
But that's
literally
not.
a lot of people like,
That's
man, they know I
you
smoke
being
this,
an
so-
adult and calling you out. I called you out on your bullshit, and you still bullshitted yourself into doing
because
it.
like it's people who smoke and don't want people to know they smoke. But when you keep saying you smoke and then nobody judges you for
Everybody
it,
But I,
knows.
I think
It
that's
makes
what
you
I
more
think that's with
comfortable.
anything. That's just like with cheating. If you accuse someone of cheating so much,
They gonna
they're
do
going to
it.
do it. They're
Yeah.
like, you're already
You're already
accusing me
accused
of
of
it. There's no way that I can convince you that I'm not.
But that just means you want to do it. That's you.
No,
Well, yeah,
You
I
in
get
your
it.
own
No,
mind
no, no,
tricking
no.
yourself. That's
It-
that
that's-
pathological
no, I
liar
can't- I
shit.
can't
Where you're
agree.
like, oh, I didn't want to do it, but you said it, so now I
can't agree
have
with
to
that.
do
I
it.
can't agree with that because a lot of people, that should never be in their mind. But when it comes to that opportunity,
You plant that
they
seed.
do want to do it. And if you never said it to them,
They
I guarantee
probably
they
wouldn't
wouldn't
have-
have did it.
yeah.
I'll tell
But
you
even if they don't do it, they're gonna get blamed
One-
for doing it. So they don't give a fuck.
one thing
It makes
about
it easier
me
for them to
is
do it.
that if you do something to try to make me do something, like you say something trying to make me mad, it automatically doesn't work. Like that's why people are like,
Yeah.
oh man, you're half black, you're an N-word, or I'm like, I know you're trying to make me mad, so it automatically you already just disengage me from even caring what you have to
Yeah.
say
Like,
because you
it-
want to
it-
make
it
me
might
do
not-
it.
It might not.
I
work.
would rather prove you wrong than prove you
Absolutely.
right.
See, that's my mentality.
That's why. Oh,
That's
I'm
my
not
mentality.
gonna do it.
Everybody
Fuck
has
you.
Yeah, but
mentality.
everybody doesn't
Fuck
have
you.
that.
You
Yeah, I
gonna
get
try
it.
to make me?
Yeah.
You gonna control me with some trickery or some shit over here?
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
You know, you trying to do
like,
magic on me?
strong-willed
You a
people,
coward.
That shit don't bother them.
You trick me
what
with
I'm
this
saying? When
magic.
Strong-willed people have their life to where, man, it's nothing you can say to them.
Yeah.
They're gonna do
What
them
they want to do.
regardless.
Right. That's why.
They're
If I
known-
did it, it's
like,
because
people-
I wanted to do it. It's
Exactly.
not because you made me
Like,
do
Yeah.
it. You
And
ain't gonna trick
like
me
people
into
like
shit
that,
like
strong-willed people, like you even get people who tell you like you gonna do you regardless.
They know.
Cause they know it's nothing they can say that you're doing, and even if you like, I ain't.
I
doing
already
this, ain't
know,
it.
and I don't
You're-
care.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what you
I
say
thought
I'm
about
doing.
it, and I don't care.
If I'm not doing, I'm not doing. If you think I'm doing, I don't give a fuck. Like you think what the fuck you want, but then you got people who not as strong-willed,
That's correct.
and when you keep saying they doing it, when they get approached with that situation,
Yeah, it's weak.
is
And
Fuck
is
it,
a
I
for-
should
that
just
is
do
a
it.
form of being
It's a-
weak.
yeah.
in
I
my
should just
opinion.
do it. I'm
It is
gonna
a
do
form of
drugs
being
because
weak.
you think
But
I'm doing drugs. You think I
easier for
steal.
them to do it because they're going to get blamed for it
Yeah.
versus them not to do it and then go
See,
through.
I couldn't-
getting
But
Yeah.
you're only getting blamed
I
for it
couldn't
because you
either.
do it though. That's
I
you
couldn't
lying
either.
to yourself and everybody else not lying to you. Oh, you
See,
want me to
like
believe
me personally,
in
if
bullshit?
I'm gonna do it, I'm just going to do it.
Yes.
But
If I'm
you-
not going to, I don't care if I
you
get blamed
though
for anything. If
specifically-
I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it. I don't
You
give a
know
fuck.
this big time because you don't do drugs. And we hang around with people who have in the past, you know what I mean, allegedly have done drugs. Obviously, some of them are gone now based off of this. And we know
Yeah.
what they're doing. And you're like, hey, listen, if I pretend like you're not doing it, you're still going to do it and pretend in your mind like you're not doing it. So I might as well just tell you, like, hey, listen, we know.
Yeah.
You were passed out while you were driving, dog. Like, this shit is kind of a thing. Like, maybe you should
But
be
in
like, nah, I'm
doing that-
fine. And
And
you're like,
doing that, and honestly, some people it fucks them up because once you tell them, like, man, listen,
everybody
we know,
knows.
Once you tell them you know, and they know you know, and but you don't treat them no different because
Right.
you know, then it's cool. To them, it's cool for them to do it.
Right.
Like he know, so he
That's
don't
why
care.
I feel the blame
You know
for
what I'm
some of
saying?
the stuff as being like, you know, some of the artists that I've worked with have had this problem, and that's why they're like, you let them do drugs, and I'm like, I don't do drugs.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that about me. That's the sort of thing where they're like, nah, Nick doesn't party, and you're like, I fucking party, and that let me put that for the record, I fucking party. I just don't like to do drugs. Like
Yeah.
you're doing pills and all sorts of wild shit. You
Yeah,
got
that ain't-
needles and shit. Like
yeah,
I'm not
I
fucking
ain't-
I'm not
around.
a part of that.
I like to-
can't
I
be a
love
part
to
of
drink
I'm about to
beer.
leave y'all for a second. I'm about to be unprofessional.
Oh, I'm professional and shit.
I
But
gotta
yeah.
get this hurricane about me.
Oh no.
that. Okay.
Don't. Hey, watch those cables.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do believe that, like, you know, I feel like some blame based off of that because people are like, you knew that what he was doing,
Yeah.
and you're like, but it wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't tell you not to do because I drink beer all day.
See, I'm,
You know,
see, I'm
like, what
slightly
am I
different.
supposed to say to you about it? Like, I drink
You know,
beer.
if somebody, if I see that what someone is doing is hurting them,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'll try to address it tactfully, you know, and try to persuade them not to.
Yeah,
You know,
but
I can't
nobody-
control them.
Nobody who's that far gone, you know, actually listens.
That's correct.
That's the biggest thing where you're like, hey, like, I'm going to have a real conversation with you right now.
Yeah.
You're fucking up. Like, you got to get your shit together. Like, you got kids, you got things, and you're like, yeah, that's cool. And then you see the other side of it, which really throws you off whenever you're like, I don't care. And they don't say that to you, but they're like,
But you
I
can-
know what I'm
yes.
supposed to do. And then you're like, 5 minutes later, you're gone down the street, stealing more shit or going to get, you
Yeah.
know, copping another bag. And you're like, yo, you left your kids at the house. You're like, man, I swear I just told you that. You're like, yeah, I really understand you.
Yeah.
And you're like, you definitely didn't hear anything I said. Why are you in the damn car right now with the motherfucker? Man, what the hell? You in there sleeping in the driveway. 5 seconds later.
I don't know. I think it totally. I mean, some people will blame it on upbringing. I don't necessarily agree with that. You know, when I hear people saying, you know, I had a mama that wasn't there and I had a
We
daddy
just
that didn't
proved the
care.
difference.
I'm like, yeah, exactly. I'm
You
like,
two
wait a minute.
sitting here together doing this show right now is the proof that that is not.
That is not, you know, I
100%.
don't accept that as a reason. You know, when you become an adult, you are the captain of your own ship. You make your own decisions. If you have issues, you seek treatment. You work through those problems. You don't give in or give up.
Right.
You know,
Or blame people.
Blame
or
anybody else.
Or
Exactly.
blame
Take
people. That's
accountability.
the number one thing people do is blame other people for the shit
that they have
do.
done
Yeah.
or are doing.
You made me feel unwanted. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That is the weakest.
Well, then you find
thing.
somebody that wants you.
Whatever,
You know,
yeah,
you
but
know?
that's why. You're,
I can,
oh my
I
goodness.
can literally understand the blaming as a child.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have the opportunity as an adult to change your whole situation and change the situation of, like, say, especially if you got kids, to change the situation so your kids will never see that situation,
Absolutely.
you don't blame other people. Oh, my mama won't never there. My daddy won't
You
never
can-
there. You can't.
You
I'm
can't
this way because I
continue-
ain't have shit.
But
Like,
that's a big thing. You can't continue to be a child. At some point, you're like, my
Exactly.
childhood was fucked up, and I had to become an adult earlier, which
Yes.
is why I made some bad decisions
But
too.
I
But
had to do that.
you had to stop
I had
being
to be
with the
an
childish,
adult
I don't
at a
have
young
this.
age.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, I don't buy that.
Somebody
I
said that to me when I was a kid once, and that shit stuck with me every day. Like, you don't get to be like everybody else. I'm like, all the other kids get to do something. They're like,
Yep.
oh, you don't get to do what all the other kids do.
Yep.
And that is as simple as you're like,
but then, I mean,
yeah, all right. Well, then I guess, yeah, maybe stop thinking about what I see on
there
TV.
are
and
some
shit. Like, you
people,
gotta do your own
though.
shit.
There are some people who are, they're just a product of their environment, and
Yes.
they can never be more than that. Like,
I can't say they can't never. They don't. They have no
I don't
desire.
think people want to.
be
it's not
in-
even. I don't know. I mean, it's people who don't have the desire, but then there's some people who mentally
Yeah.
stuck in that, and it's you can't take them out of that. It's just like, let me give you people who tie their shoes. Some people know how to do the bunny ears and
Right.
tie, and then some people know how to wrap them around.
Right.
You can't teach the wrap around. You can teach them that, but if
They
it's
still gonna do
so
it the
easy
same
to
way.
bunny, like
Yes.
if first nature comes to bunny ear, you gonna bunny ear before you wrap
I've
around.
already done
and
it.
you doing it out of instinct, not out of thinking that, oh shit, this keeps the knot lasting longer than the bunny ears with the knot, which is fact, but.
There are
Yeah.
better knots.
Yeah, but don't military me
I
right
got
now.
a,
Don't Navy Air Force me right now.
Now my buddy's wife is about to get out of jail, and that's why she was like, I can't promise that I'm not gonna do something else. It was like part of their program, but she's like, I can't promise that.
Yeah.
And they're like, why would you not promise that to your kid? Like, whatever program you're in, the whole thing, you're like, well, I mean, you never know what's going to happen.
Exactly, and
And
you
you're
don't
like
want
leaving
to,
it open for interpretation in your own brain after you've been gone for that long.
But
2
the thing
years.
is, I get
you don't even want to
how
do
they,
it.
I get that saying I can't promise you, because why would you tell your child or your family I'm not going to do something?
Because
only
I'm
to
not
fail
going
and then
to
they
fucking
be-
do it.
I get it.
And you're
I
not
get
allowed to
it.
do it anymore.
I get that.
I can't agree.
That's
with
an
that
adult.
myself.
But my
'Cause
thing is,
I
as a child,
I can never
I would
promise I
much-
not do nothing. Because if my back against the wall and I know I can.
I'm talking
I know
about
what I can do to get out of
doing.
this
If they
situation.
said you can't do heroin for 3 years,
Oh,
ever.
Oh, yeah, I get
I
that.
can't not do
Shit like that.
heroin.
Yeah, shit
You
like
can't
that.
not do heroin. Yeah, oh my God, I don't know. And I haven't been doing because I've been locked up for 2 years. So you haven't been doing it because you're like, I really can't kind of wait to do it now that I'm thinking about it.
But then again, I mean, we don't know the mindset of an addict either.
But if
you
you're
know,
clean,
it's just I get it, but I mean, I in my own personal
I
life,
love to
I know
smoke.
people that have gone time without, and as soon as they get back in their environment, it's like right back to it.
right, but
instantly.
that's you.
But
That's a
also with
decision
that, also-
you
Yeah,
make.
but
in your-
it's an addiction too.
Yeah, but also with that, it's not so much as the addiction, it's the like the
Environment,
people.
yeah.
Because you get back there, and then you always hear everybody who in that environment that you got away from.
Right.
Is like, you ain't smoking, you ain't smoking, you ain't smoking. Like that shit won't in your mind.
Yeah,
Because
until
when you gone,
right.
people not asking you smoke.
Well,
Ain't
they're
nobody
trying to sneak
Yeah.
in
Nobody
there.
ask you that.
But
So
I
then when you
drink
get
beer
back to
all
where-
day, every day. If I like,
Alright.
hey, I got to go to somebody's funeral, or my grandma needs to go to a
Now
doctor's
imagine-
appointment.
now
I'm
imagine-
like, listen, I
Imagine
can't
you
drink.
moving somewhere where nobody drinks, you would stop.
I just can't drink though. If I can't do it right now, then like we're not gonna do it. It's not a fucking. You
like-
have to have that sort of fucking like. What do you mean?
Mentally-
Certain times, like
mentally,
you can't
but
do
when You
it.
get back around everybody who you like to drink, like I like to drink.
I drink by myself.
Hang around a bunch of people that drink all the time, every day, and you can
Oh, I've
do
seen it.
You
I've
really
seen
don't.
people
Like, you know
fall
what I'm saying?
down hanging out
you
with
can-
us.
Sometimes it's not even you. It's the people that put that shit back
Yeah.
in you.
But that's where you're not around any of those people. This person's situation is not like that because a lot of those people are gone or dead, which
Like,
should be a fucking wake
You
up
could-
call for
you
you
could have-
at
you
some
could have
point.
somebody-
You would think.
At what point don't you
You
not
know?
wake up and you're like, do you not want to be alive, or
You
do
could-
you
you
want to
could-
just
listen.
fucking
I can give y'all a story, and this is a true story. Alleged. We're gonna say
allegedly
this
for the
first.
radio?
It was a lady, and she had been clean for like, I want to say like 4 or 5 years. And she came out, and she was looking for something. And she had went to somebody asking her for something, and the person was like, "Man, you've been clean for 5 years. I'm not gonna find it." She literally looked at her and was like, "If you don't get it for me, I'm gonna go out here and get it." So they argued about the shit. So eventually she was like, "Fuck it, I'ma just go get it." They went and got it. The lady who been clean for 4 years, this is a true story. The lady went and got it for 4 years, took one hit, instantly wanted to leave. Go home, couldn't do it no more, but she just had to have that hit. She was in a place where the environment, if you don't get it, I could walk out this motherfucking house, I guarantee it's 20 motherfuckers outside that's gonna give it to me.
Was that?
So what I'm saying is sometimes it's not the person.
No, I
Sometimes
understand.
it's the place you at
Yeah.
that
Because-
does it. Like,
You remember the girl? I'm not sure if you knew the girl used to hang out with. Her name is a month of the year.
yeah,
That's all I'll say.
yeah.
She was
yeah.
at my house 2 days before she
Yeah.
died, and she was telling me like, I don't want to do drugs anymore. She's like, I just got out. I don't want to do it anymore. But the people that I'm around are still doing it and stuff. And she's like, I might end up doing it. And
But
then
my
like
thing is,
2 days
okay,
later,
if you
she
know,
was dead.
if you know how you are, and you know that you going around certain individuals will spark up some kind of need or want or desire.
She's like, I don't
Why
have any
put
other
yourself
friends.
in that position?
She said, I don't want to do drugs,
Did
but
she
I
not
don't have
did
any
she
other
not have
friends
anywhere
that
to
have
go?
kids. She lived with her
But
parents.
some people, when they in that
But she
situation,
just was like, these are my
They
friends.
don't
No,
have nowhere else
they're
to
not
go.
your friends.
That's well,
you know,
exactly.
my thing is they're not your friends.
No,
If-
because I wouldn't let him.
But no,
The other
no,
day,
honestly-
somebody tried
honestly,
to
you
smoke
do-
an L
you
with
do have
me, and
some
I was like,
friends
nope.
That you could be around, and they do what you used to do, and you try to stay away from it. And you can act them from like, man, I ain't gonna give it to you.
Dude,
Hell
we
nah.
drink house wine on Sunday. Richie made house wine. His
I
buddy
ain't-
Derek was
I
like,
ain't
yo,
giving you
I'll.
shit.
He was like,
You know
I'll
what I'm
smoke
saying?
right now.
But it's just the fact that you're
We're like,
around
no.
them.
Yeah.
So then it's that in them situations, it's definitely on you.
Yeah,
Mm.
it
You know,
is.
like you have some friends who genuinely like, man, I know you
No.
ain't got nobody else. You can be around me all night. I'm not gonna stop doing me. I won't
Yeah.
even do it in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
But I ain't
have
gonna
any.
turn you away. I'm not gonna not be your friend and turn you away.
Right.
I
But
get
I'm
it.
not gonna do it in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't want to
but
drink
just being
beer
there,
and yeah.
That's on you mentally. Like, what the fuck you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
To resist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the 2-minute warning here.
Oh,
know what
what
time
you,
it
yeah,
I need a title. This is what I got for the tagline. The tagline is going to be "Let me crack this hurricane." All right. For the summary, I have productive production, donut and chicken sandwiches, brothers and sisters, joining the military or not, Debo's coming, addiction and accountability. What should the title be though?
I don't know. Fuck it, you want to show? What you want the title to be?
Let's do addiction and accountability.
Let's do
For the title?
Sauce's sister.
Huh?
Nah,
title?
let's do Sauce's sister.
Sauce and sister. Okay.
Sauce's sister.
All right.
Can we do sauce and sister?
Yeah,
Sauce
Sauce and
Yeah,
sister.
sauce and sister. Yeah.
We named it.
Because it's
Alright.
just random, you know. You guys got we can't tell everybody who you were, but the reason we
This is
talk
probably
this
our first
professional.
and last positive, kind of positive show.
It was on time and everything, man. Oh man, we got the woman in the building.
None of my shows have
Yes,
been
the
this.
military is hurry up
Ever.
and wait.
Exactly. If you're
think-
on time, you're late.
Yes.
I think we actually gave some messages and pointers and all that shit out
Yes.
today.
Message.
Oh,
I'm so
no,
proud.
trust me. We don't do this on
I'm
the
just
show.
saying, I'm proud. I'm
You done
proud
came
of you.
in here and whole
Changed everything.
yeah.
We gonna make this gospel album.
You gonna see me next week with the fucking robe on and shit. Everyone's. Put some money in the collective play. Cash at me out there.
While we're at the end, make sure you guys check out Fredericksburg Grizzlies about to start back up. I guess I'm going to be
They don't give
announcing.
us no money, don't they?
They definitely give me money, and I
Yeah,
work
but
there.
your show Tuesday.
But my show is Tuesday. How much are you paying me to be on your show?
How much you paying me to be on mine?
Oh,
Huh?
How much you paying me to be on mine?
I'd gladly not come here.
No, you coming.
Okay, then. So that's how you set
We
it up.
still not going to advertise.
Yeah,
Grizzlies.
Fredericksburg Grizzlies are
No.
on there, man. First game is on November 3rd.
I'd rather y'all go see the Wizards.
How you gonna see the Wizards, man? Fuck the Wizards. They ain't giving us no fucking clout out here. It's 7:30 though.
They ain't giving me no clout.
Thanks for
They
having me on
giving
the show,
you
guys.
I could get. So what the fuck?
Oh,
How am I
y'all-
supposed to
they
promote
just
you
ignore me.
All right,
as
bet.
your manager?
The next game, you better like tune in Friday to Right Side Radio and hear that ratchet shit.
I could say that at the games.
You
I can
could,
say whatever
but
I
are
want
you
to.
going to?
It depends on if you keep fucking denying me fucking
I
trying to do the
got
promo
you.
on the
I
damn
got
show.
you.
I'm gonna
Until I
just
get
not
some-
show up. Hey,
until I
next
get my
Friday.
sponsors up.
Next Friday, I'm not even gonna be here, man. I'm taking off.
Hey, look, you still got that plug, man?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, phew. Enjoy your vacation, Mr. Manager.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for
I
having me
got
on
two
the
shows
show.
on Tuesday.
Hello.
Oh shit!
Y'all
Disney Thoughts
serious?
coming on right
Yeah, they're
after
not
this.
listening to you.
They're not listening
I'm on
to me at
Shock
all.
Lucky
They're on their
Radio.
own little thing.
I'm gonna start fading them out.
I know, right? Just
Oh, well, go ahead. Go ahead. Get your shit off.
I know. I just. Oh, this done.
Get back to your cubicle. 9 to 5 workers for the church. Let me tutor you. I'm out here slinging more.